Insane.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe bleep it, but yeah. And so I drove her. So like I saw him through the window, and he just.
Hello. Welcome everybody to a new episode of An Interesting Discussion Sometimes. I'm here back with the regular boys. That's Harsha, that's Haran, that's Christian, and today we have a special guest, one that we may not know a lot about.
That's kind of. Yeah, you don't have to pull it out like that.
But that's why we're here today, to have an
wow.
enjoyable, insightful, and great conversation.
I love adjectives.
So Remy, please introduce yourself, buddy.
Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for having me on. Long-time listener, long-time fan.
Oh, I love lying people.
I love the stuff that you guys have been coming up with. It's just fantastic. I'm just so happy to be here.
All right, so who told you to say that?
No one. That was straight from the heart. Yeah.
Oh wow. All right. I just never really believe people when they say that. So I gotta test the waters.
Yeah. Don't quiz me.
One thing I do know about Remy is that he has a kind soul.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out Remy.
Do you have
Remy,
evidence?
big ups to Remy.
Appreciate that. Yeah, no. That's very nice of you to say. You guys all have nice souls too.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't. I'm a little uncomfortable here, but it makes for a normal episode, right? Haran, go fuck yourself.
Okay. Right now or?
No. We have to record. Come on.
Oh, okay, my bad. Ad break.
Yeah.
Haran, put away.
Okay.
Dude, that sounded like the guy from Big Mouth. He sounded like the main character from Big Mouth right there.
Oh,
Nicole.
No, the other John Mulaney. He sounded like his character.
John Mulaney. Yo, I was just told today that he was apparently in rehab.
Yeah,
he looks
really
so
bad.
Clean cut, but like
He had a really bad drinking problem, I'm pretty sure.
and like
he talked about it in
coke and
stand-up.
shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I heard today that basically that he's dating Olivia Munn, but apparently just a couple days ago he announced his divorce.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
there's that.
The timeline is insane.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow, what a life, bro. Having 2 girlfriends, an alcoholic. Wow.
And
What is it?
portrayed
created
as an
the best show
addictive
of all time.
masturbator.
Man, what a life he has.
Remy, you've seen Big Mouth, right?
I have. It's quite funny. It's it's pretty funny.
It's quite a delight.
It's delightful, it's the humor's great. It's just I wish it had came out when we were in like high school or middle school. I think
That's true.
Dude, honestly, yeah.
That would have been so funny. I wonder if like high school and middle schoolers watch it.
Oh, they
They
must.
definitely
Man.
do.
I think so.
But
Dude,
I feel like
it's meant
some
for
of the
little kids because they're going through puberty, right? They're trying to learn about puberty.
Whoa, little kid. Well, bro.
Like
Yeah, like
Bro,
8-year-olds.
early.
Yeah, like when you get to puberty at 8 years
You know,
old.
like you're not gonna get FOE
Yeah.
and like you're to watch
Yeah.
like just around the corner. Not that now they watch Big Mouth in school, bro. It's like that.
Oh, do you think they pull out like the carts with the TVs on them and they put Big Mouth in
That'd
like
be wild.
VHS
That'd be
tapes?
fucking wild. I'll go back to school for that.
Sus.
Yeah, man.
Why is that
When I was in middle school, I think the equivalent of like what we watched at sleepovers was American Pie. Did you guys ever see those?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
many of those.
Many.
Many.
It's always
only, like-
sus to me because I see Lily from How I Met Your Mother in those, and she's like a psycho. Yeah.
Remy, what are your like top shows that you've either watched or like still watch?
I'm a big Animal Planet guy.
Oh.
That's the only thing that like if it comes out, I'll watch it immediately. Otherwise, nothing really. I mean, I just started Ozark with Jackie, which is pretty
word.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like we watch all these shows, but like none of them ever really like leave an impression in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you seen The Office?
No. What's that? That's the one it takes place in.
Jackie clicks off the episode right now. Drives over to Remy's house, slaps.
Yeah, no, that one's pretty good too. I like that one.
Animal Planet, though. I've never heard that. That like
Yes.
you're
I used to watch Animal Planet when I was younger, but like I don't know how far has it come in the last few years. I mean, obviously there's not a lot of new animals,
man.
but like you know,
The technology, it's crazy. Like the way they can take pictures now and the techniques they have to like stalking the animals. It's like you see it from such a different angle. It's kind of crazy. It's really quite enjoyable.
Hey Remy, what's your favorite animal?
Shit, I'm pretty basic when it comes to that, but like probably like a tiger. Yeah. What's yours?
It's the icebreaker episode right here.
I like elephants. I always liked elephants.
Damn.
Nice.
Harsha, come on. You were gonna
Thanks
say
for
something.
asking. My favorite animal is a lion.
Oh,
Why are
Why,
we in
Harsha?
class? Why are we in class?
Yeah, nah, we gotta start raising our hand now.
is it because of that movie?
Oh, the Lion King?
Yeah, that one.
No, you betcha.
No, it's because LeBron James is a lying bastard. That's why.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! How did you make that connection?
Man, what a fucking Nazi. Tarun, what's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal? I have no idea. I'm trying to think of something out of pocket, like, but I couldn't.
The bird from Up.
Kevin?
Oh, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's my favorite animal.
Wow.
Wait, not the boy. I meant the bird.
Yeah, Kevin.
That's
Yeah,
a,
Kevin's
Kevin was the
the
name of the
bird.
bird, right?
Kevin's the
Oh
bird.
shit! Wait, what's the
They're
name of the
both-
dude?
No, like they're both named Kevin. I thought.
Who's
Oh, they're
Russell?
both named Kevin.
No, Russell.
Russell. Yeah.
Russell
Yeah.
is the
Russell.
little Asian boy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
That
we
kinda
Asian.
looks like
Right?
Russell.
You're not Asian.
Yeah. Thanks.
I don't know if they heard what I said.
No, I heard you. It's okay.
Yeah, I
okay,
heard
but- yeah. Sorry, Remy. Yeah, it was just true.
It just didn't land. It was a good try.
My favorite animal is Haran.
Nice.
I don't want to give any context to that. That's all. Somebody else continue the conversation.
Is that because he's animalistic in the bedroom?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. Should we transition to an actual topic
Yeah.
now?
Go ahead. Move along.
So Remy's interesting in that he's probably the only person that I know that did not go to school within this country of the USA.
Yeah.
Remy
At what
actually
point
went
will
to-
we start? What will we start using normal sentences?
Country of the USA.
It sounds like party of the USA.
What
but
would
like-
be so redundant here?
Try to hit a word count.
So Remy, what was it like going to school in Montreal?
Well, first off, the research you guys did, this is just incredible. you are quite right in the fact that I did not go to school in the country of the United States. I did go to school in Montreal, Canada, and it was great. Let me just say that. Really, really unique experience, I would say. I wouldn't do it over if I had the chance. So.
You wouldn't?
Or wait.
You
No,
wouldn't?
Wait. I wouldn't choose anything over that.
Okay.
Because it was like, it came down to the decision. I made the decision like a couple of days. A couple of days. Yo, still going through puberty. But
At the age of 8.
yeah. But I was about to go to tech. Like, I would have been down there with you guys. It was very
Wow.
close. And then pulled the trigger in Montreal. So,
Should be further away from Jackie. Respect.
yep.
All right. I think we should get the context out there for anybody that hasn't picked it up yet. Jackie is Remy's girlfriend.
Jackie is my lover and longtime girlfriend.
Was.
Oh. Oh. Haran, do you have an announcement?
No.
Was she beefed about that decision?
I mean, like, I remember her being like super supportive about it, and I think that's all she like could have done. Like, she wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
She's never. You know her. She's not the type of person to put anyone before herself. So, or no,
Facts.
to put herself before anyone. Shit, I'm gonna be single by the end of this. I swear.
Did she cut out the second part?
No.
No, she was
What's the
super
man?
supportive, and we made it work. 4 years
Yeah.
apart, but we made it work. Yeah.
So what drew you to like going to Montreal or Columbia? Was that your school?
Concordia.
Yeah,
Concordia. Hey man, everybody gets two chances for every sentence. All right.
Yeah, Concordia. I mean, like, I don't want to say the primary reason was finances because it wasn't. Like, I really just wanted to go to school in a city, and Montreal is just like one of the best cities ever. If you guys ever get the chance to go, like, highly recommend. But because I'm a French citizen, I actually get like the equivalent of in-state tuition at any school in the province of Quebec. So I mean, like, I paid probably like a fraction of what you would have paid if I had went to like Virginia Tech. So that was also a factor, but I just wanted to see something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect that.
I mean, yeah, there's levels to like Montreal compared to Blacksburg, so
I don't know.
Yeah,
you
but like at the same time,
decision.
Blacksburg is sick. Like every time I've gone down there, I've really enjoyed it. Like it's two different vibes, but like it's really enjoyable too.
I feel like if you didn't have to be there all the time, I could get that vibe off.
Yeah, like I would have chosen like 4 years to Montreal, like visiting Blacksburg, than the other way around.
Yeah.
Fair.
But wait, I didn't know this fact about your dual citizenship.
Yeah, so since my dad's French, I was born with French citizenship as well, and I just had to apply for a passport. So I'm rocking a French and a U.S. passport.
Man,
Crazy.
Yeah, we.
If you guys didn't know, Harsha took French in high school. So Harsha, show us some French right now.
Show off, buddy.
Show us.
Yeah, I took like 3 years of French.
Okay.
In high school, so
Go ahead.
it was a waste of 3 years now because I don't know a single thing besides Je m'appelle Harsha.
Whoa,
It's kind of fire, right?
that was pretty good.
Thank
That was
you.
pretty good.
Right. Now, where's your French passport?
That's all you need.
No.
Nice.
Wait, so Remy, since you went to school in Canada and you like Animal Planet, do you know the national animal of? Sorry, do we have a national bird of Canada?
Yeah, it's a Canada goose.
Oh, like the jacket.
Mm-hmm. Well, like that.
Damn, that
I
makes
think
a lot
the
of sense.
goose. Yeah, I think the goose is like. I might be wrong here. I might be talking out of my ass, but like, I'm pretty sure I had a conversation with someone with like them telling me that the goose is like a national symbol.
Oh.
Wow. We have an eagle and they have a goose.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
Harsha,
quote me on that.
Harsha, is there a reason why you asked him that specific
No,
question?
I was just curious,
Is this
Okay.
a quiz? Did I get that?
But that's pretty
question
cool.
wrong?
That's pretty cool. I saw some geese last week as well.
Silly goose.
That's cool.
Did you ever go to Toronto?
Only in the airport. That's the next place I kind of want to go. I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go too. I feel like it'd be a good summer move. I don't know. Wait, when does it usually get cold in Canada? Like what month? I don't know if it's like too early.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where in Canada, but I would say like anytime after, like at the start of October, like it can start getting cold. And it'll be cold until probably, May or some shit. Like, and it gets cold. Yeah, it gets real cold. Mm-hmm.
So with classes and stuff, did you was the campus like part of the city essentially?
Yeah, so it was all downtown, and the really cool part was, so our main business building was connected to pretty much all the other buildings and the metro. So as long as I can make it to the metro, I was just underground the entire day.
Underground? Your class is underground?
No, I mean, like, everything was connected underground, but the classes were actually in a building.
Oh,
Okay.
kind of like a regular school.
I was just imagining like like the Avengers scenes where they go in an elevator, they go down like 60 floors and then you see like the hangar full of like what do you call it, like jets and like a bunch of other bullshit and weapons. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what it was like. That's kind of what it was like. Yeah, they actually filmed a lot of the Avengers in my school.
Yeah, Captain America. That's where it was filmed.
Wait, so have any of the rest of you guys been to Montreal?
No.
I'm not.
Harsha, have you?
I have one summer with my family. We drove to Montreal and Quebec City.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I felt kind of useful because I was able to read some of the French that was out there. So, it's pretty cool. I know
Oh, so you
sortie
don't
means
here in
exit.
Montreal?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, great. I thought you were when you're in Ohio. Might be a little bit closer.
Yeah, we should have, but we waited too long. But I know from the highways that sortie means exit.
Yeah, it does mean exit. That's what I mean.
Nice.
Yeah,
So you learned more on your trip than you did in 3 years of school? Which
I mean,
honestly
I
would
know
make
that-
sense.
But no, because I was able to speak at least, but now I can just read here and there. Yeah.
It's not useless.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool. I
crazy.
know they have like a underground mall there.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
couple.
Damn,
Those are
do they have
really
just
good.
a whole different city underground?
Yeah,
They
straight
do.
up.
They do.
It's like
They're
Atlantis.
famous for their underground cities.
Wow.
They are. I mean, if you guys ever go and I'm in there at the same time, like I found this sick place. It's like an underground passage that stretches for like, I shit you not, maybe like a quarter mile. Maybe like a half mile. Just underground. Imagine like a straight hallway,
Mhm.
just white walls, white ceilings, everything for like a half mile, just going straight. And
Cause
there's
I'll get
nothing.
claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, and there's like doors every now and then. It's weird. Like I'm not gonna like.
Are you talking
it's
about the
not
metro again? I can't tell.
No, but surprisingly, it's also connected to the metro. Everything's
Oh my
connected to
God.
the metro.
Wait, how
So-
wide is this hallway? Is it like a school hallway or is
Like,
it like
probably like 3 people across. Like 3 people
Okay.
could be walking
Damn.
with their arms out like that.
Damn.
Mhm.
Wait, so where does this go? The hallway does it just end?
It's
To
weird.
Toronto.
Yeah. No, it just goes underground from like, I think from like an expo to an office building that used to be like important. I don't know. I can't tell you
Wow.
the history, but
So it's like public transport like really good in Montreal, I'm assuming, or could they get
no,
everything?
it's shit. It's horrible.
Oh.
I mean, it's bad. Like, the buses are just. I mean, the buses are all right. I mean, they're never really on time, but I mean, when it's snowing, everything kind of goes to shit.
Damn.
it makes sense that they put stuff underground because the snow will fuck shit up top.
Yeah.
Smart
Very good
smart
observation.
people out there in Canada.
Yeah, they really got to figure it out.
Yo,
Wait, so
so
did you get a lot
teach
of
me-
classes canceled because there was a lot of snow?
Never.
Or
I
never?
never had a class canceled. The only time I had a class canceled was there was a bomb threat at our school.
Oh shit.
I feel like that's a
Oh.
pretty good reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good reason. Yeah. But like never for weather.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Did you guys?
I think
Bro,
Like
if-
a
if
couple
it
times?
once or
Bro,
twice.
I think if they
Yeah.
said it was going to snow, they would just preemptively cancel class.
Wow.
That's what it feels like, at least. Because I'm used to a lot of snow. I mean, I don't know about the comparison with Montreal, but in high school, even like I rarely had school canceled. So to me, it was like once I saw snow on the ground, I felt like school would get canceled down there, just because everybody nobody was prepared for it. Like nobody knew how to handle it. Like even like you said, the buses and like people just driving. They just had no clue what was going on. Kind of.
I mean, you're from Boston, so I feel like it's pretty comparable.
Yeah, dude. It was.
Yo, is it true that they call hoodies bunny hugs in Canada?
A hoodie? No, I've never heard that.
Oh fuck.
Wait, where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I heard that from I was watching something, I forget what it was. But it was like with a guy from Canada. I don't know what part of Canada. I'm assuming he's probably like more maybe northern or like maybe on the other side of Canada. I don't know.
Yeah,
sounds like
maybe
he's
on
from
the
Nova
other side.
Scotia. That's what it sounds like.
Nova Scotia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or-
is there
where
any
else do you
Canadian
know?
slang that you know? Remy?
There's a bunch. There's like a bunch that I probably picked up like inadvertently, and I
Yeah.
feel like I don't say it too much. Like Jackie makes fun of me and says "a" all the time. Like she'll say "yeah, a." Like I guess I say that sometimes. Like a lot of like Canadians like to turn things into questions. They'll be like
Mhm.
"eh."
Mhm.
Want to get a drink, eh? I mean that's already a question, but like yeah, eh? Like just I don't know. It's hard to explain what that is, but like
Yeah.
darts. Can you guess what a dart is?
Like thing you throw.
It is. Yeah, you got it. Spot on.
Fucking donut.
Yeah. No, it's a sig. It's a dart.
Oh,
A
interesting.
Mickey.
Oh, I feel like I've heard that before, but I don't
Mouse.
know what it means. Harsha, I need
It's
you
not
to
word
calm down.
association. No, it's like a mini. What do you call it? Like, I don't even know what it is.
In America?
English.
In English. It's like the mini handle that you would get. Or something.
Oh, like a fuck, I know what you're talking about.
Mini handle sounds good to me.
No.
Should we say that?
Fifth?
No.
That's not a fifth.
An
It's
eighth.
smaller.
No,
No, they're
it's like 750.
yeah, it's like
No,
a shot.
It's like 500 milliliters.
Yeah. Nip. It's called nip.
Really?
Oh no! Those are tiny. Those are the tiny ones. I'm talking
Oh.
about the 500 milliliter ones. It's like it looks like a flask almost.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have those here.
Yeah, well, they have those. I mean, there's a bunch of phrases.
So was like the school population like mainly Canadian, or was it like pretty diverse?
That's the crazy thing. It was so diverse. Like I couldn't pin down one race and say like they were like the overwhelming majority. I would say probably Asians were the majority, but
Mm.
I mean it was really diverse. Yeah.
Do you think a lot of people did what you did and came from out of the country and had like the dual citizenship to France, or do you think a lot of them were like Canadian residents?
Yeah, I had a lot of friends who were like in almost the same exact boat as me,
Mhm.
doing like the same exact thing. But I mean, there was also just a lot of international students from all over the world, which was really cool.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot from China, and like that was a big thing. A lot of the Chinese people will buy property in like Vancouver
Mm.
Yeah.
or in Montreal just to invest, and then they'll just send their kids over, have them take care of the property and everything. So
Mm.
yeah, that's a big thing.
And that way it counts as, like in-state tuition as well.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
So how's the food there? Like in campus or otherwise? Oh, it's so funny.
That's all you care about.
I think it's pretty important.
No, that's
Yeah.
a very good question to ask. This question
Yeah, don't gas them up too much.
They're so good. No, the food was amazing. That's like Montreal. There was like a stat that was, I don't know exactly how the stat went, but like I think Montreal had, like one of the highest restaurants per capita of any city on like that hemisphere or whatever.
Mhm.
And I mean, so there was so many restaurants, and I feel like the competition was pretty high. So, I mean, each year there was always some new restaurants that pop up, and they're all really good. A lot of good Asian food.
Mhm.
And poutine. I don't know if you guys know what poutine
That's what
is.
I was gonna ask you about that. Did you eat a lot of poutine, or do you not
Shit.
really?
I've had my fair share. But I'm surprised that shit has not caught on in the U.S. Like, it seems
Oh,
like
I
the most
feel-
American food.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you never see it here in the U.S.
I feel like Americans are too scared of cheese curds.
Yeah.
Isn't animal style at In-N-Out almost the same thing? Or am I tripping?
It's similar, but it's not really the same because it doesn't have like the cheese curd like kind of thing. But I
I feel
guess
you.
and I feel like I mean I don't know, I've never had it, but I feel like it's more gravy than like the sauce that they put on
Yeah.
like animal
Yeah.
style fries.
Yeah, it's entirely gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Word.
there's nothing like it.
Business opportunity. If
Right.
you're listening, don't take this idea.
Copyright it.
Solely yours.
We copyrighted it just now.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
I feel like it's pretty popular like in Wisconsin because I feel like all those fuckers like always talk about their cheese curds, so
Yeah.
But who's ever
They want to be Canadians. Wisconsin and Minnesota, like,
Mm.
based on what I've heard from Canadians, those are the wannabe Canadians.
There's a kid I went to high school with, and he was from Minnesota, and he had like I don't want to call it a Canadian accent, but he had one of those like loony accents where
Mhm.
like he said Minnesota and like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And his name was Tyler. I was like, oh Tyler, why don't you fucking go back to Minnesota?
Yeah, you find that kid.
Yeah, dude, I bullied the shit out of that kid all the time. Yeah, bro, he was the only kid I knew that like legitimately like was passionate about hockey too. So he definitely was repping the homeland hard.
I was gonna ask that. Did you get like big into hockey when you were over there? Because I know Canada's really big about its hockey.
Not really. I mean, like I
Oh.
saw a few games,
Yeah.
and like luckily the games I saw there was fights, so that was the best part. Like I just wanted
Yeah.
to see a hockey fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. I actually played in like a rec hockey league game too. Like
Oh
Mm.
shit.
my friends they were down a player and they needed someone to come out, and I mean, like I skated before, but I'd never held a stick, and it's different when you have a stick and like a helmet on, and people are coming at you fast. Like it's scary. Like you feel like you're gonna get hit. Like it was no contact, but people are like whizzing by your face. Like, dude, it was sick. I won the face off too. They gave me a puck. Like the referee came over after the game, like here you go. Like I'm a little kid.
Like make a wish.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, it was alright.
I mean, you're a pretty decorated athlete, right? Didn't you win like a soccer championship recently?
That's something that I was expecting in my intro, but I guess you guys.
Damn.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Turn isn't sport minded, so like he didn't think of that firsthand.
Yeah, I don't know sports.
Yeah, definitely a decorated athlete is something I would call myself. I mean, I could have gone pro if
it wasn't for your knee, right?
Yeah, it's the knee. It still bothers me to the day, but yeah. Now we won an indoor soccer championship with Jackie.
Okay, can we talk about that? Because I heard there are some crazy fucking people you're
Oh,
playing
that's
against.
right. She shared a lot of stories about some of the people you played.
Yeah, let us know about like those crazy people that you faced off with.
Never in my life, and I've been playing soccer since I was like a little boy. I had never played against people who were like so reckless and like set on hurting people. Like after one game, this guy was. I mean, granted, when I'm on the field, I'm a pest. Like I just like to be annoying like that. And this guy, he said afterwards, after the game, he told me he plays semi-pro, and that's why he was playing hard. But like, he was just mad, and I was just like nipping him in the ankles every time he was coming through. I was just bodying him, and then at one point, like one of his players, like this girl, just pushed me down. 2 hands just pushed me down. It was like, you can't push a girl like that. This is a co-ed league. Just putting that out there. Yeah, it was a co-ed league, and like I didn't body her. Like, I mean, if you're on the field, I'm gonna play. It would be sexist for me not to like.
Facts.
Not to play hard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're competition. You got to treat them like competition.
Right.
And so he gets in my face, and then I mean, I forgot what I said. But I said something to him. He got more mad, and I get a yellow card. So I'm walking away, and then apparently he says, "I'm gonna fucking kill you in the parking lot."
Yeah. I don't know how he doesn't get a red for that. Like I feel like that
in front
right
of
there.
the ref. He actually told it to the ref. He's like saying that to the ref, and so I was like, "What the fuck?"
Jesus Christ.
And then in our finals, for the cup final, the game ended in a brawl. Jackie got punched in the face by this guy. I didn't even see it.
Sorry. I should be laughing.
That is so wild.
And then, Jackie, I almost had to like hold her back. There was this girl walking by, and she just like started chatting shit to this girl. Like, we already won, and she's like calling the girl a puta, and like, like, oh, you little bitch, go home, puta, and like this girl's mad, like running crawling on the fence and shit like that. It was so funny.
Bro, do you play like some insane asylum like rec team or some bullshit? Because that's what it sounds like.
This is the recreational championship of Dulles. This is no small thing.
Hey, are you playing Dulles Sportsplex?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit, it gets heated there. I've played there before.
It's fun though. Like those are the kind of games I like.
When I played travel, like it never got that intense. But also, I guess I was younger back then, so maybe like no one was gonna say like any crazy shit. But there was one time I was playing this tournament in Prince William County, and like these 2 Latino kids like were like double teaming me, and like when I was like trying to like pass the ball out, and then like one guy like just slide tackled me for no reason. And then I was on the ground and I was like holding my leg, and he was like, "Suck my dick," and I was like, "What the fuck?" I literally screamed. I looked at the ref, I was like, "What the fuck? You gonna allow that?" And then the ref's like, "Watch your language." I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "What is going on here?" I never felt so violated in my life.
That's what happens when you get double teamed.
That's fucked. What position do you play?
I used to play center mid, and then I got lazy, so I started playing striker because I was tall. So I can like I don't play with one guy off me, so they run off to like get when I head the ball.
Facts.
But yeah, I think I prefer center mid more. Like holding.
You strike me as a defender just because you're fucking long and fucking annoying.
Yeah, but like I want to be on the ball, so that's why I like holding mid. Get a little bit of both.
Remy,
Yeah.
where did you like to play?
I like to play up top. Like if I play for when I was playing intramural, I played up top. But if it's like anything competitive, I'll play defense just because.
Yeah.
I found like a certain joy. Like a striker like scoring.
Yeah.
I've gone to the point of like defending where like if I make a huge hit Oh,
Yeah.
I just love that. Like if I just tackle someone or just get someone mad, like that's just I live on that shit now.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's so toxic.
I'm just so toxic at games. Just don't play games with me. That's like something you should just learn.
Dude,
from
we
this.
need to get on Warzone with this man, bro.
I've given the hottest mics. Like I'm gonna end up on a TikTok. That's my goal.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, we're pretty bad. We can get you in some like 8-year-old kids TikTok like bot lobby or something. We got you. Speaking of bot lobbies have paid actors in them. In order to get paid, they need money. We'll be right back after an ad break. So, speaking of soccer, and now the connection makes sense, but you're a big PSG fan, right?
That's correct.
I was
Good job.
stalking your Instagram page, and I saw you had a picture with Cavani.
Yes.
Former PSG player though.
Yeah.
Former.
But honestly, I think that like every Uruguayan that I've seen play just seems so annoying.
They do seem like pests.
Yeah. I mean, like when you have Suarez and who's another annoying?
Godin's annoying. Jimenez is
Godin.
annoying.
Jimenez.
Valverde, he's annoying.
Oh, Valverde.
Look at
He lays
Torreira.
it down, but like
Yeah.
No, but let me tell you, Cavani, the nicest celebrity I've ever met.
Really?
Literally
just
the
like his
nicest
face
guy.
looks so mean.
No, I swear to God, he's the nicest person. Like, so nice. After every training, he would say thank you to everyone. He would come and like shake our hands before the training. Afterwards, when we're like cleaning up his shit, like he would say like bye, like thanks. And at the end, like usually we're not allowed to take pictures with people on the team that we were working with. But he came up to us and he's like, "Do you guys want a picture?" And I was like, "Oh my God, like yeah." And that's like because during the week, like we did some of his dirty work, like right. We developed a relationship. Like me and him are like we have like a brotherly bond now. I would consider that. Yeah.
So what
Dude,
was
that's
your
just
role
like
there?
me and Gerard Evans. Sorry.
Oh, no, shut the fuck up. No. I'll get back to my question in a second. Gerard, that's a little bullshit. First of all, Gerard Evans didn't do fucking shit with his fucking football career. Second
Bro,
of
what
all,
you mean? I sat next to this girl in chemistry. He came up to talk to the girl, and I was there. We're best friends.
Yeah, that's similar
yeah.
to my relationship with Cavani.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Gerard's life went downhill after that moment because he just sucked from there on out.
Wait, yeah, actually, what happened to him?
He got
He
signed to a
sucks.
practice squad in the
Yeah.
NFL once, and that was it. That's the end of his career.
Fuck, rip.
So sorry. Anyway, back to my OG question. So what was your role? I don't really understand. I mean, I can gather that you worked for PSG. Is that right?
So I worked for Relevant Sports, which put on the International Champions Cup. And if you ever see like games during the summer, like Real Madrid versus Inter or Man U versus Barcelona, like one of those crazy
Yeah.
headliner games.
Like the preseason cups?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's essentially what it was. And so I was working directly with them as a team liaison. And I'd be assigned a team and I would kind of just follow them around the country, go to all their practices, their games, stay at the same hotel, and essentially be the team bitch. And dude, it would be like the greatest 3 weeks of my life every time. It was so fun.
Was PSG the only team you worked for, or did you work for other big clubs?
It was PSG my first year, and then Roma, and then Benfica.
Damn, you got kind of fucked the Benfica.
It went
huh?
downhill.
Yo, you'd think so. Like at first, I was blown. I was like, "Fuck," because it was between Benfica and Arsenal, and I was like,
Well,
and I'm
what's
an
the
Arsenal
difference?
fan too. Oh, chill.
No need for
But
that.
then Benfica was like, they were so nice. Like everyone was so nice. Like on any team, everyone is so nice. But the kit guys, like the guys who just, I was just doing their laundry and everything, hanging out with these guys who were like been doing the same job for like 25 years.
Yeah.
It was just shooting the shit, just hanging out with them. Good
That's
times.
cool, man. Yeah.
Was the language barrier hard? Because you're talking, I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm assuming you speak some French, right? So PSG must have been not that hard. But then you have Italian and then Portuguese.
Yeah, no,
So-
for sure. There was definitely a language barrier. But I mean, I guess it's part of just like the art of communication. Like you learn to
Yeah.
speak with people like through like pointing at shit and going,
Yeah.
yeah, and then just they teach you like how to say things, like just random words, and like
Mm.
yeah, and then you just get on. And Yeah, no, it never seemed like that was like ever an issue. I feel like most of the language barrier issues that ever happened were between me and people who actually spoke English. And just yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who's like the biggest name that, other than Cavani, that like I guess you interacted with like on a face to face?
Okay, so like in terms of like all time legends,
Yeah, sure.
Rui Costa, like I was like his like personal driver for a few days,
Oh, that's pretty
and that was crazy. Seedorf,
cool. Oh wow.
Damn, dude, what the fuck?
yeah, Thiago
That's already
Silva, like Danny Alves. Like Danny Alves forgot his cleats one day, and I had to drive like across downtown Miami during rush hour, and like the game was about to start, and he forgot his right cleat like in the locker room.
How do you only forget one?
I don't know. I don't know how the kit guys let that slide, but that's crazy.
Damn.
You clutched up?
No, I didn't. I couldn't find it. I had to give them the call too. I was like, shit, I can't find the shoe. And they're like, well, you can't find the fucking shoe? And I was like, no.
Damn.
Yo,
Okay,
driving them though, I feel like I'd be scared. Like, you know, just like if I crash right now, like, can I get sued? You know what I mean?
Bro,
Like,
I had to pick up the CEO of not PSG, but like some firm that like they deal with, and like
mhm.
not the president, but like his like auxiliary in command or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I had to go to the like Miami-Dade airport, driving like a black Suburban. I've never driven a Suburban, and those things can kind of move. Like they can move, and I'm not like a great driver. I'm not a very safe driver, but I'm a good driver if you want to get somewhere. Like I can get us places. And I picked them up, and I had never been so stressed in my life. Like these guys' net worth is probably like $250 million.
Why? Wait, why are you driving them? I feel like they should have gone like.
Bro, I'm only 18. Like I'm
Yeah,
only
that's what I'm
18
saying.
at this time too.
Wait, were you
Yeah,
wearing
I
like
got
were you wearing like a little like a chauffeur like hat and shit like that?
Nah, I was wearing shorts and an athletic polo. Like I was so out of place, and I was always the youngest person in every room, and it was so
Yeah.
crazy because people would be like, "This guy's the guy that's gonna be driving me somewhere," and I would boss that shit. Like, yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
respect that, man. I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's-
dude. I can't
that's
imagine
pressure.
people picking people like famous or
Yeah.
wealthy people up in
Important,
a fucking
yeah.
black Suburban at 18. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Dude, it's sick. The best part is like when you're driving, you feel like entitled. I just felt like I had the right to do whatever I wanted. Like I was speeding, but I was like, if I get pulled over, it's probably gonna be okay. Like, do they know who I have in the car? Like,
Damn.
yeah.
Like,
Luckily,
will
nothing ever happened. But
Will you be the plug for future ICC tournaments? Like, can I finesse tickets out of you or?
yo, I'm always gonna try to be that plug for everyone. Like
I like how he says
I will
try.
try. I will try because they canceled it this past year because of
Right.
COVID.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm still really tight with some of the people in the company. So I mean, I'm sure if I ask, I can get 5 tickets.
Yeah, Haran, you want to do the driving?
I'm not driving.
How long were those? How long were the tournaments though? So how long were you with like each team?
It was like 3 weeks at a time around
That's-
that.
That's not that bad, but that's a cool like little spurt, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, and they put me in a 5-star hotel. Like all my food was
Word?
covered. So
Were you paid?
Yeah.
Were you paid as well?
and I was paid.
Yo,
okay.
So, like,
Say less.
Dude, I was really like living the life. Like I had like a dream job, and
Yeah.
all my expenses paid. Plus, I was getting paid,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
like most of the day, I just got to like hang out with like soccer players, which was insane. So,
In Miami too, right?
Miami, Dallas, New York, San Francisco, San
damn.
Diego.
Damn, bro.
Like I got to go all over. Like I'm not
Those
trying to flex. but-
didn't the teams like have? They probably had private jets too, right?
yeah, I flew
Yeah.
on like PJs, like
Damn.
Dude, imagine
how do you feel,
Shit.
dude, how you feel about that?
Fuck.
And imagine if you were
I've been
21,
on
you could
that.
drink with them too.
I mean, yeah, they were like very strict about that. A lot of
Yeah.
the players were like, yeah. One thing they didn't do was drink. Like apparently, a lot of them like cheated on their wives during the trips. Like I never saw anything like that, but like
I ain't no snitch. I don't snitch.
I ain't no snitch. But
Yeah.
apparently, there was a lot of adultery happening.
Yeah, because you drive their bitches from place to place, bro. It just made it easy.
You know what
Yeah,
it
but
is.
you never look in the backseat, dude. You just drive. Come on.
Bro, it was this one time, like, they were like, yeah, just stay on call. Like, and it was like 11, and my boss called me. He's like, yeah, we're going to need you on call. I was like, well, what does that mean? Like how long do I have to stay awake? He's like, oh, till you get a call. So maybe like 3 or 4. I was like, well, I'm probably going to have to pick someone up from the club. And then at 3, they're like, get down to the lobby and get the car. Like, you need to drive someone. I was like, okay. Then I go down, get the keys from the valet. And at this point, me and the valet are like dudes. And he's like, oh, do you think you're driving? Like, guy's a huge soccer fan. He's like, are you driving this? Do you think someone's drunk? Is one of the players drunk? I'm like, I have no idea, man. And this lady walks down in like a very nice dress. Like, you can tell this dress is like designer. Like, like she's dripped out. She's got like pearls on. Like, she's iced out. And she's like standing there like she's waiting for a car. And I look and I'm polite. Like, we're the only ones out there. It's 3 a.m. Like, hi, how are you? She's like, hi. Car pulls up. I get the driver's seat, and she gets in behind me. I'm like, what the? And she's like, yeah, I'm staying at the what do you call it? Like, what's that really fancy hotel?
Ritz-Carlton.
Ritz, yeah. She's like, I'm at the Ritz down the road. I'm like, am I driving you? And she's like, yeah, you're my ride. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, waiting for someone to tell me that this was legit. And then, should I tell you which player it was?
Hey man, it's up to you, man. Damn.
Yeah, you maybe bleep it, but yeah. And so I drove her. So like I saw him through the window, and he just gave me a look, and he was just like,
My God.
and like that's what I'm saying. Like, the relationship was developed there. Like, yeah.
Never
Damn,
mind. He
that's
has
insane.
better relationship than me and Gerard, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine what you could have got of that guy who definitely knew your name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for context, Remy, Gerard Evans was the quarterback at Tech for like a year and a half, and then he declared for the draft, and then never got drafted.
Yeah, I heard about this story. Turin trying to hop in his coattails.
Yeah.
I respect
did.
that. I respect that.
Yeah, you know, you had to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you got
Dude,
try
I'm
it.
wondering if
What I've heard is footballers run through women. Like, they just, I mean, it's just like it's a hard life to be like in a relationship with a footballer. You're
Yeah.
always on the road.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
yeah. Jekka was a good family man. I remember waiting behind him in Starbucks. He'd be on FaceTime with his wife and kids. Cute
Jekko
family.
seems like a nice guy. I always like Jekko.
That was
Nah, dude,
intense.
Bosnians
It
are
was
so
intense.
never mind.
Dude, Bosnians and Serbians. Him and Kolarov were the most intense people ever at practice. Like,
Really?
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He played for Roma then. Yeah.
Mhm.
They both play for City too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks, Tarun. So, was that part of like that program? Was that part of something you knew you wanted to do like in the future, or like what you went to school for or something? Or was that just like a fun thing to do for 3 weeks?
I thought that it would be something I'd want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that it would like be able to like inform my professional development after college, but
Mm.
in reality it did nothing. I mean, it looks good on my resume. Like, my
Right.
resume looks pretty good with that on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess what I gained from that is just learning how to be professional.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm a sick driver now.
I'm just imagining, like in that story, you just like coming down in your PJs next to this like fancy woman. You know what I mean?
No, I dress the part.
Oh,
I
word.
dress the part all the time. Yeah. The one time I wore like a PSG jersey down to the restaurant to see if anybody would want to take pictures with me. It was me and my friend at the time that I was working with. And we both had our like PSG jerseys on, and we just had like slides on, and we just like walking like we just came back from practice. And we knew the security guards at the time too, so like they would guard the elevator because only players and us could use that elevator. And we're coming down just walk like you got the swag. And so we're walking,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, like just like fanning over us. And they realize they're like, oh, this kid's not a footballer.
They must be on the
Dude's
academy
legs.
or something. Who are these?
Damn.
Damn. Wait, did Neymar and all like come down for that tournament, or was he not there? I've seen.
So
him.
Neymar and Mbappe were transferred like literally 2 weeks after. I was so upset. Yeah, I was so
Damn.
upset.
Wait, was Eber there? Or was that too late?
Mm-mm. That was he left. I think the season, either that season or the season before, like early that season. I think.
Damn, imagine if you had to deal with Eber, bro. I feel like
I
you
would
would
do
not come back
anything
for the
for
2
that.
years after.
I would literally do anything for that man.
Dude,
It's like
same.
my favorite. He's my favorite of all time.
So good.
I would do anything for some money right now, and I'm kind of starving. So yeah, we're gonna take another ad break, but we'll be right back again. But moving on from your past endeavors, one of your past times that we see now is your food account, right?
Yes, I do. I have a food Instagram. It started as a hobby. I mean, it's still a hobby. I would say. I think I take it a little more serious now, just because I have all these followers. I have like a commitment now to put out good content.
Oh no, don't worry.
Wouldn't
It
know
doesn't
about
stay
that.
for long.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Yeah, what's it called? What's it called?
At Journey Through Foods.
Wow.
Love it. Ooh.
Nice.
Deep.
Thanks. Not really. Not really. It's still for fun. I mean, it's cool. It's one of those things you just have on the side. I want it to be like a side hustle, but I don't think it's there yet.
Been there.
I mean, like I'm sure like you guys can relate. I mean, I feel like a lot of the things I've done in school as well as like through my jobs, I've been able to apply it to that account, and like I've got some growth from it. I mean, granted, I work in like marketing, but like
Yeah.
like it's like a good practice for what I do for a
Facts.
job, I would say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So, you said it started as a hobby, but I know that you also have like a mini history of working with like food, right?
Yeah, no, I was just around all this food, and I was just like, you know what? And I've been taking pictures of the food too, like since I started working in food, and I was like, you know what? Looking at food, like pictures on Instagram, I'm like, you know, my
Right.
pictures are way better than this shit.
Yeah.
And so I would just like, I started just collecting them, and then once I had like a good collection, I just started, and yeah, I mean, like I never really had any plans for it in
Right.
terms of what I wanted to turn into, but it's just like a fun thing to have on the side.
Mhm.
So is it like you go to like restaurants and you just like try out new food, and like do you have like a partnership with like the restaurant and stuff, or like how does it work?
I mean, I'll just go to a restaurant. If the food looks good, I'll take a picture. If it doesn't, like I won't. Like I'm not gonna force it. Like I've been to restaurants where I was just like, you know what? I went with the intention of taking a picture of the food, but if it doesn't look good, I'm not gonna
Right.
Yeah.
press it. But I mean, I think I've only once, not even like a partnership, I got a free meal out of it, but
You take those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still pretty nice.
take those. Yeah.
I mean, for
So,
doing something that you were gonna do anyway, you know what I mean? Like you're taking the pictures anyway, so I mean, free meal. That's a dub, bro. That's a big dub.
That's true. I do look like a bit of a douchebag though. Like when everybody's food gets down, I'm like, yo, let me take a picture of that shit. Like that's the only regrettable part of it, but it's cool.
Hey, man, nobody needs to know about that.
No, my
behind the
sister
scenes.
does that, and I get annoyed, but I wouldn't get annoyed at you, I think. So
Baby.
maybe.
Not until like I'm gonna be up in your food. Like
Oh, you're gonna be up in my food.
yeah,
Oh, you seen those like I think they used to be on Vine or Instagram. I don't remember, but like they'd be like the girlfriend was like taking video or trying to like get the lighting right for the picture, and the boyfriend just takes the fork and just like starts mashing all the food so that it's not perfect anymore. Yeah.
Dude, maybe in 5 years, like Remy's account's gonna be so big that like restaurant owners, when Remy walks in, they're all gonna be waiting to see if he takes a picture or not, and like that would be like determine if the food's good. That's the goal. That's the end goal.
But, yo, that's a huge like he's gonna be like a restaurant reviewer, and you know they had restaurant reviewers in the movie Ratatouille,
Yeah, that's what I was
And,
thinking. That's what I was thinking in my head.
yeah.
and his name's Remy.
That would be so sick. Yeah, that'd be. I feel like I have a pretty good palate when it comes to food.
What's your like go to maybe not dish or like cuisine, I guess?
Japanese, easy,
Oh.
easy. Yeah. Yeah.
Which
I'm like-
one? Oh, sorry. Continue. My bad.
No, go on.
No, we could say something.
No,
or-
I mean I insist.
Which cuisine surprised you the most? You think? Like, which one did you go in like having low expectation and they like definitely raised the bar?
I would say like traditional Chinese, like Chinese food that I forgot like what region it is, but like I had this dish. I had a friend that's Chinese. I have a friend that's Chinese.
We're still friends.
We're still friends. He's good and well, and he just like introduced me to some really traditional Chinese dishes, and by looks, like not to be too judgmental here, but the plates weren't plated with care. They didn't look like
Yeah.
aesthetically, it wasn't a plate that I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go eat that.
Mm.
But he explained to me what it was and the spices, and it was good. There was some kind of, maybe, I don't think it's Szechuan, but it's some kind of mouth-numbing spice,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so fire. And then there was like a tomato and eggs dish. It's very surprising in terms of how it tasted compared to how it looked.
Mhm. I feel like that, like a lot of the times, like my, I guess, analogy to that story is like sometimes I'll go to like temple, like the Indian temple, and like the food there is like they put it in like a plastic tray and like, you know, it doesn't look great. It's kind of like all slopped together, but that shit kind of it goes hard. You know what I mean? So I feel like
That's
that's
crazy.
kind of the same way.
Because Harsha
What?
last Sunday said that he had temple food waiting for him at home, and he said he don't want to eat that shit.
Yeah, I only want to eat
What
it from the
tem- what
Maryland
temple?
temple. It was just like, you know, the local temples, not the
Yeah.
Maryland one. That
Yeah,
one has the
well,
best
I'm
food.
thinking about
Oh,
Maryland
okay.
temple.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna share
Yeah.
Vishnu too. All right.
yeah.
Damn. So is that like a hack for like fire Indian food? You have to go to a temple. Like where can I find that? Because I feel like I haven't really explored too much of the Indian cuisine beyond like.
I
butter
think
chicken.
Rasika in DC is probably like one of the best ones, but it's like pretty high end.
Yeah.
But like if you want like a good dining experience, definitely go there. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can just come over, bro. I mean, we got. I feel
Yeah,
like
but that's like
my mom's
North
city
Indian.
food is like.
That,
What?
That's like North Indian food, and then like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
South
yeah.
Indian food as well.
Oh, facts. So it's like, is butter chicken the equivalent of like General Tso's chicken or sesame chicken? Is it an actual like Indian dish or is it like an Americanized dish?
I feel like it's more. I feel like it was Britishanized.
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 I think it is Americanized, but like General Tso's, like they just put like a fucking like Asian person like in front of the name. You know what I mean? But like butter chicken started as
I
butter
thought you
chicken.
were just gonna say they're gonna put an
Bro.
Asian guy in the kitchen and they made it.
General Tso is real.
Yeah.
No, I
He's
know
actually
that, but
a
like
real guy.
no, but there's no way the fucking like some Chinese man's made chicken and he's like, oh, this is General Tso's chicken, and they just called it like no. But like I think butter chicken, like the idea of the dish is like has stayed, but
Isn't it
I
like
think-
very similar to like chicken tikka masala? I mean,
yeah.
like I feel like it's a what's a derivation?
Derivative.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm not
I
doing
think
math, but okay.
I think derivation. I feel like that works. I'll take it.
Anyway, it's it's a version of chicken tiki that's like I guess more basic. But who am I to say? I'll just stay out of this conversation.
No, Christian's pretty woke.
Yeah,
In the Indian.
bro.
Indian realm.
Now, out of the
General.
four of us, who has made their own curry?
Ooh.
Me,
You win that battle, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
bitch.
Yo, maybe
Damn,
Remy,
y'all,
maybe
y'all
you
don't
know.
cook?
No.
Damn.
No.
Wait, what did he say?
He asked if y'all cooked.
Oh.
It's not like
I
that.
think I've cooked more in the 4 years that we lived together, like than the three of them combined. I could be wrong about that,
No, you're definitely right. You're
No,
definitely
yeah.
and I only lived with them for 2 years. So
right.
Wait, so then what did you guys eat like day to day?
Oh. Like from, I would just get a lot of food from home, you know. And then the
thanks.
other meals I would just eat on campus, mostly.
mostly General Tso's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen our freezer, bro. It's just packed to the brim with all of our food from home, just like frozen.
Yeah.
Damn.
I wanted to bring this up when we were talking about like General Tso's because I remember this story from elementary school. So we had like this Heritage Week thing, and like the teacher was like going around the room like saying like, oh, like basically just like asking kids like, oh, like where are you from, like what dish could you bring in for the class if we do like a big like what's the word I'm looking for, potluck. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh yeah, like I'm from Singapore, and then like I think she like went back to the computer and she like Googled like Singaporean food, and the first thing she thought was Singaporean noodles. which is like a Chinese dish, but it's not actually like Singaporean noodles. It's just called Singaporean noodles for some reason.
Oh.
So then I went home and I was like, oh, my teacher was saying like I should bring in Singaporean noodles for the class, and my mom was like, what the hell are you talking about? What is that? And then she like looks it up and she's like, this ain't Singaporean, bro. And then I was like, I don't know, that's what she asked, and so I had to bring that into the class as my Singaporean representative.
Fuck the white
Food.
man. I mean,
Whoa.
woman.
Whoa.
But yeah. Singaporean food's really good though. Malay food. I don't know if you had any, Remy.
I don't think I have.
But I don't actually know like where you can get in.
What
Like,
would be an example of Singaporean food besides Singapore noodles?
it's like Singaporean food is like quite. I mean, it's a lot of it's Chinese, but it's also kind of more like Malay and like Indonesian food. I don't know if have you had like mee goreng, nasi goreng?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, big time. I'm a big fan of mee goreng.
yeah, like that's kind of like Singaporean like street food.
Ron, correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong, but like I feel like your mom cooks a lot more seafood than like a lot of traditional, like I guess more than other like Tarun's family or Harsh's family would.
I mean, my dad cooks. My mom doesn't eat seafood. Slash
Oh,
cooking.
you know what I mean. You guys have
We eat a lot of We eat a lot more
Yeah.
seafood than
yeah.
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 I think seafood is more apparent in Singaporean cuisine than.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's an island, bro. I mean, like
I guess, yeah. But I mean, also, I mean, like growing up, my dad, I think only ate seafood and like chicken at home, like same, pretty much what I do now. Like he didn't really eat like, but we never ate beef, or he couldn't eat.
Well, I
beef.
mean, I know your mom's a vegetarian, but I feel like you have a lot of things that are non-vegetarian based, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's solely my dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he put it on like to me and my
Right,
sister,
right.
I guess. Yeah.
Do you guys know what umami is?
Yeah, it's like the
It's not familiar.
it's not like a sense. It's like it's a taste, kind of.
They always talk about umami in like food shows, right? And they're like, "What? This really has a great umami like flavor." I guess.
I never
knew what the
it's a
fuck it
flavor.
was.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a non-conventional flavor. I mean, Remy could probably tell you more about this than I can, but you have
I
like
couldn't.
Okay, never mind. I'll do my best.
I just take the photos here, but don't put
You're
that
doing
pressure on.
great, man. You're doing so good.
I mean, from what I understand, there's like sweet, sour, spicy, you know, like all that shit, and then there's umami, which is like this not like universal flavor, but it's this other like sensation you get when you eat food. I think. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I think
you-
that's
Yeah.
like hammer on the nail right there. It's when it's there, and it's just so good.
yeah.
It's like
There's
you close
no
your
way
eyes
to
in
describe
Ratatouille, and then like you just
Yeah.
go places. That's umami.
That's umami.
So it's almost more like a sensation. I feel like. that.
Chupapi.
Dude, isn't that the fucking AIDS giver on TikTok that does like weird pranks?
I don't know, bro. I just hear it in Twitch shit,
Oh.
so I just
Yeah.
copied it. But yeah, that's. I guess what I'm trying to summarize is that it's not like a universal taste. It's more of a reaction that your brain releases, I guess.
Okay, and then other question: what's MSG?
Oof.
It's a preservative, isn't it?
It's the
It's
best
so
stadium in the
good.
world.
All right,
Right,
shut up.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I can't explain that as well, but I know it's a preservative.
It's
Like,
like,
I know-
concentrated salt and
Yeah.
It's Chinese food.
yeah, it's not
Americanized.
natural. I
It's
don't think
Americanized. It's
natural.
Americanized Chinese.
It's
food.
kind of racist. Wrong.
Wait, I feel like
Americanized
it uses, like, a
Chinese.
chemical, right?
No, you can buy it in like a salt. Like
Yeah.
my cousins have it at their house, and we were cooking the other day, and he was just like, "Should we put MSG in this?" And we did, and it makes everything so much better.
Mm.
It
So
just
I
adds
just-
flavor.
I just googled it. It's called monosodium glutamate.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's also found naturally in some foods, including tomatoes and cheese.
No way.
So then before that, I actually did define umami.
Mm-hmm.
And it says a category of taste in food besides sweet, sour, salt, and bitter, corresponding to the flavor of glutamates, especially monosodium glutamate.
Oh,
So-
I see the tree here.
Umami is like, I guess, like the flavor that MSG brings, essentially.
Wow.
So like super salty, but
I
also
guess.
just really good.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, if you've ever had pure like MSG just by itself, it tastes. It almost has like a fishy. It's like super salty concentrate with an almost fishy profile. It almost tastes like, and it almost looks like fish food, like a fish pellet, and it kind of tastes like what you think fish food would taste like if it didn't taste bad.
So I'm assuming you've had it.
And this is why I'm a food Instagrammer.
I always thought of it as like just pretty much salt, like in packets. I don't know. That's what I thought of it as. But
I mean, it's essentially sodium, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the I guess composition of it is the same, but
right. Yes.
Indeed.
What an intelligent conversation we're having.
Wow.
I say.
About food. Yo, Harsha, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is probably like a chicken sandwich or burger, especially when it's really spicy. I think it's good. And
A sandwich?
like a burger. You don't really call it like a chicken burger, right? But essentially, that and pasta, I think. Yeah.
What do you guys think the best chicken sandwich is?
Oh, man, we
we're
just
doing
talked
this
about
again.
this with our other friend.
Facts.
We all agreed that Popeyes was pretty much like number one. Oh no, I don't like the look he just gave us.
What?
Please don't tell me you're like a Chick-fil-A guy or some shit.
I'm like off the beaten path. Have you guys been to Woo Boy?
Oh,
well,
I didn't know we were counting that.
we were talking
okay,
like
but-
major
okay.
chains.
Okay, my thing with major chains is consistency.
That's fair.
Popeyes, like I'll give it crispiness when I had a really good one, and I've had it 3 times. First time was shit. Second time was shit. Third time, I was like, you know what, this is not bad. But it's a consistency thing. Like it can't be your favorite if it's just sometimes it's eh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chick-fil-A just like they get it right so many times. And it's just
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You ever been to Taco Bamba?
God damn it.
I have to bring it up. This is the only fucking restaurant in Nova that I know.
Taco Bamba?
Yeah.
No.
So you've
Is it
actually
fire?
never been?
No.
I mean-
Is it fire?
I'm taking you when I come to Nova.
Shouldn't say this.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
it's just a taco place, honestly. But
I think it would
it's
be
so
great
good.
content for your food Instagram, Journey Through Foods.
Yeah.
Journey Through Foods.
Insane plug.
One more time?
Nice.
Hashtag ad.
Yeah, no, I'll note that. I like tacos. I'll bring Jackie. That's the real test. She
No.
will
Oh,
tear
shit, man.
apart
Maybe that might be too
any
much
taco
pressure.
spot.
That may be too much
She will
pressure.
tear it apart. So, and I'll let her know Christian sent me.
The white guy.
Yeah, that'll give me a lot of points.
Hey Remy, have you ever been to Richmond?
Oh
No,
my
not
god.
this-
Dude, why is it always the
I
same
gave a
fucking place
legitimate
we talk to?
recommendation.
We always talk about the same place.
No, I mean I've driven through it. I've
Oh,
spent
okay. Next
there.
time you go, there's this great fusion place. I highly recommend. It's
What's the fusion?
Wong. It's called Juan Gonzalez. Can you guess the fusion?
Juan Gonzalez.
Yeah.
So some kind of Latin or Spanish cuisine.
No, I have to clarify this every time. It's not Juan, it's Wong, Wong.
Yeah, in China. So I was gonna say Chinese and some kind of Spanish. Is that?
Yeah, basically, bro, it's orange chicken in a burrito.
Oh, that sounds like gas.
I'm gonna tell you that I
Dude,
don't think it's the kind of restaurant that's gonna be appearing on your
It's good.
pages.
It's
Dude, we
good.
talked enough about Juan Gonzalez to, like, for them to like sponsor. Like,
Yeah,
to be a
honestly,
sponsor
we
of
have
our
to-
podcast.
Hashtag ad.
Like, we should have a partnership with them by now.
And Harsh is the only one who's ever been there.
Yeah, Harsh, next time you gotta secure the deal, all right?
Yeah, free burritos for everybody.
I hope no one's listened to our podcast and actually gone. like they're like, wow, Harsh
They
was
owe
really
us a
talking
lot of
highly
money.
of it.
And they stopped listening to us after that.
One of my friends from work told her friend who's like lives in Richmond about it, and she's like never been there. And then like my friend from work recommended it to her. She's like, "Wow, it's really good." So it's not bad. I don't know why it gets the.
You
record it's
literally
bad.
told
It's
us
good.
that your friends have said that it's trash.
Well,
and you still
that's
go.
just, ours just sick of it. It's just a meme because we keep talking about it, but it's not bad for what it is.
But what if it's just
good.
bad? And then it's not bad for
It's
being
not
bad.
Just try it, man.
I'm gonna go. I'm going this summer when we go to VCU. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'll put it.
I'm sure your sister will frequent that place when she goes to school there.
If by some off chance anyone that's listening to this goes to Juan Gonzalez, please send us.
$5.
Please tag us in your story. Something like that. Yeah, $5. We'll take that too.
Yeah. And then you have to comment at Journey Through Foods, you know.
Yeah, and then I'll repost you.
It's a long chain of command here, but you know, it works out.
That's crazy.
All right, I can't let us leave without getting Remy's quick final thoughts on some more soccer. Just want to talk about PSG real quick. You know, how do you feel right now?
It stings. It hurts. As any loss should.
Why does he sound like a player answering this question?
Yeah. It came down from the elevator.
Is,
press
bro.
conference.
Yeah.
Press
I mean, it is. We came out flat in that second half. You know, the problems at the club are just very deeply rooted. It's beyond the players. It's a culture at this point. So, I mean, hopefully next season we can get back to the form that we should be playing at. We were playing at earlier in the tournament. I think the whole Super League scare kind of threw everyone for a ride, and yeah.
It's nuts because I feel like everyone was shitting on PSG for their last performance, but I feel like not enough people give them credit for the fact that they had to get through Barcelona and Bayern Munich to get to the semifinals.
Okay, I would argue that Barcelona is not that big a feat.
I think it's still a feat though, and I mean and then Bayern Munich the
no,
defending
Bayern,
champs.
no qualms there. But
I feel like
Barca's
Barca's still a respectable opponent. I'm just saying that, and they outclassed Barcelona too, right?
for one game.
Yeah, and they had to do what they do in the second game, but to do what they did in the new camp for the first game was pretty big. So
Yeah. Okay. Drew, I
But yeah, no,
appreciate
they
that
had
you have no idea what you're talking about,
self-collapse.
and then your input is
No,
I still
Munich
enjoyed
in
it.
Germany things, yeah.
yeah.
heat. So odds on Mbappe leaving this summer.
I don't think they're very high. I mean, actually, I really don't know at this point. I feel like, what clubs could he go to?
Christian's club. That's why he's smiling over there.
It's all right if we get
What's
Mbappe,
Christian's club?
Madrid.
Oh, Madrid.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I feel like Madrid kind of fell off. I mean,
Oh,
right now,
fell off, bro. We
okay.
were never anywhere like this.
Facts.
Yeah, if I were a player with that kind of clout, and I could go to any team, easy, I'd go to Bayern. I'd go to Bayern. They just have such a good system.
I feel like they're gonna have a lot of drama next year with all their coaching and all that higher up shit. But
yeah,
But no one will ever be good enough to put pressure on him, bro. That's the sad part about Bundesliga. The teams always come close and they collapse at the end.
and then either all their players or their manager get
Yeah, and then Bayern
stolen.
just takes their best players. And then
I think that's the best name in soccer.
Bayern.
No, Bundesliga.
Oh, it does have a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot of fire names in just the world of soccer. Not even that's a league name even. That's pretty cool. But I feel like a lot of the lower tier clubs have really fire names. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but Harsha, I can bring you into this. The Columbus Crew are trying to rebrand to the Columbus SC. How do you feel about that?
I'm hip. Hashtag save the crew.
Again,
the nickname's gonna be the Crew now. They're making their nickname the Crew. So, yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man.
The new stadium plan looks pretty nice though.
Yeah, great ownership and stuff, We got that done.
Yeah, very informed fan. It sounds like.
Yeah. You could say that. You could say that, I guess.
Do you think PSG wins the Champions League in your lifetime?
well, that's a long time, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be alive a while. I mean, I feel
won't.
like they will.
Sorry.
Oh
Oh
damn!
my god.
Sorry.
You okay?
Should we address that or should we go back to the conversation?
Yeah, we should definitely address that.
Dude, why so sad?
Because PSG won't live in my life. Or what? PSG won't live
live in my life.
PSG won't be my life. PSG come back to true.
They will. I feel like any team has a chance of winning.
Yeah.
The thing I'm worried about beyond football at this point, football as in soccer, is the Wizards winning in my lifetime.
I'm worried about that too. That's why I have my Knicks, and we're gonna win it all this year.
Whoa,
You're
buddy,
what?
you can't be saying that out here, man. All right, yo, guys, we reached the end of the episode. Haran just got canceled. We hope you guys enjoyed. We have to leave very quickly. There's the FBI at the door. Thanks again, Remy, for coming on. Is there anything you want to plug other than at Journey Through Foods, hashtag Journey Through Foods, hashtag ad,
Food.
hashtag food,
Hashtag we.
hashtag Canada.
Hashtag.
No plugs. I just want to say thank you. You guys are killing it out here in the podcast game. Like, I tell you, I frequent a lot of podcasts, but none of them are as intriguing and just well researched as this one. You really talk about the issues that the country wants to hear about, and you guys are all so eloquent in your speaking, and it's such an honor to be on the show.
Dude, this is our ad. This is our future ad for our podcast.
Whoever paid him, I really appreciate it.
By country, do you mean the country of the USA?
Oh my god.
Yeah, the country
It all
of
come
America,
full
the
circle.
United States. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming on, Remy. We hope you guys enjoyed listening to another wonderful guest that we had. And we hope you guys enjoyed the entirety of this episode and are looking forward to the next one as much as we are. All right. We'll catch you guys next week. All right.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.